How did this come out? Seriously, I mean, we met.
I don't know. No,
I think it was a random meet introduced a few months ago by. I think I remember Samantha coming down.
Yeah. No, you met. First of all, I think you met because you're 2 floors down, right? It's from our office, so you're 2 floors, and then I think one of the project managers at the time we were looking to make some changes to the way in which we were working, and obviously the contractors and suppliers, and then I think it was one of the PMs that knew you.
Correct, introduced us, yeah.
Introduced us. And then I think you met Sam first.
I met Sam, you didn't like us.
No, I didn't. I still don't. No, I do really. Now listen, so I was always a little bit concerned about giving, a contractor the whole lot, because we're thinking, we need to spread our risk. As we've sort of gone through the last 15 projects and the last 3 years now, it's just very clear that it's better to find a partner.
100%.
Do you know what I mean? I don't want a contract, I want a partner. Yeah. Same with the guys with the finance. Like, I'm not looking for someone just to come and just put lots of money into a bank and then that's it. It's about,
someone that will grow the company, grow the vision with you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because I can only take this so far, right?
I mean, even us as DMDC, when we're looking with, all of us are on a path of trajectory and want to grow, and for us, residual just made sense. And you have the same passion, you have the same drive as us, and it's a win-win in a sense where both of us could grow together and we could go into newer spaces and expand that journey that we're on to.
Yeah, I think as well, what we also realized when we first started it was like, we got the model, we're doing these projects, we've got proof of concept. Naturally, we're going to grow into being our own fit-out contractor. That's what I initially thought. But actually, as I've got through more and more conversations and I understand my model a lot more, it's like, we're never going to be a contractor. We can't be a contractor.
You're a developer.
But we can't even do that, because you think about when we go into our property owners and we're saying, look, the value of your property is X, we think we can sell it for Y. The cost in the middle, if that cost in the middle is coming from us as a company, then that's a conflict of interest.
That's the conflict of interest.
So we can't do that. So this is why we then changed our mindset and we're like, look, actually, and Samantha was very instrumental in this, we need to find a company that shares the same values and vision, that isn't ever going to be in competition with us. They're going to be partnering with us. That's where the initial recommendation that came through, I was like, this is not going to work. But then as I obviously unraveled it, I was like, actually, this could work really, really well. And it just helps. We were talking yesterday, Yusuf, who's over there, we were talking yesterday about the importance of a relationship in business. And for us, it's all about relationships, whether 100%. It's the contractors, it's 100%. The owners, whatever else.
It's that relationship, the transparency, the experience along the journey also. I mean, I dwell on this so much with the team. It's about just that experience, whether the experience is with you and the client, or whether the experience with us, the contractor, and you as the client. That is the most important thing, is because if I come and focus on the end goal, which is the quality, but that whole experience up to it has been traumatizing. You call your contractor, he doesn't pick up, he doesn't show up to site. The quality has no value.
Yeah, exactly. And we have experienced that. And I won't obviously name any names, but we have experienced it in the past, and we've learned from our mistakes, and we're very grateful, we're very blessed that we're able to continue to take on more projects, and we now know that our entire model is secure from a funding perspective, as well as the deliverables of the project, i.e., where you guys come in.
No, look, the model that you're doing is honestly, you're the first that does it here. It's a very smart model in a sense where you are minimizing your risk.
Yes.
And as it allows you to grow super fast. With the right partners, you could grow super fast. And I truly think you guys are on the beginning of something very interesting.
Yeah, of course.
And when that model came, when I understood your model, I'm like, I have to partner with these guys, because these guys are going someplace. It's not a normal investor, and work with a lot of investors where they go buy a few properties, they buy based on their limited cash pool, they renovate and they sell. But here you're able to expand and grow at a much faster pace.
The thing that was really really sealed the deal for us was, because we always have we meet nice people in Dubai, a lot of good people that talk a lot of stuff that's great, and then actually when you get into, the expectations that you're given on day one to actually what's been delivered, it can be very different. Sorry, in all aspects of the business, not just construction, whether it's in marketing, it's in accounting, it's in in the legal side. But when we went and saw I know you use a property for your show home because it's easier just to come and show clients, right? The quality is unbelievable. Like the quality of your build, the attention to detail, the team that you have around you. You've got different people in different departments, and they're all just like this machine that's working. I know that I can come to you and say, look, and that's what we're now doing is now we're evolving our relationship by saying, right, we're going out on property assessments, 10 to 15 property assessments a week. And we need to make sure that the numbers that we're giving the owners are accurate.
Sure.
As much as
possible, so you avoid the issues they have.
Yeah, because you don't want to be in a situation where you said I can do it for 6 million dirhams, it ends up being 106 million dirhams. That doesn't work. So being able to work with you and your team, so now we can really home in on that property assessment value, is really making our job just so much easier. We go and see the property. So I went to the property this morning in Burj Vista.
Yeah, 48 hours later, you have a detailed quote. You can make a call. Is it worth it or not?
Is it worth it or not? And that's the conversation with the owner. The owner knows that the BOQ that you're giving us, and then the design intent, the floor plans, everything which Samantha, the project delivery team here, have obviously an input into. Your team that we've met today, or met many times, they will then develop that. And the speed and efficiency of DMDC and the quality versus what we've experienced across probably 20 to 50 contractors in Dubai is far superior. And I just hope that you don't get any more work from this video so that, I could just hold on to for myself.
This will add work to you. Question.
Okay.
What is your vision for 2026?
We were just discussing this. I always have these crazy ideas, right?
You always have crazy ideas.
Let's move to Dubai for let's just bring the kids up out of the UK and move to Dubai. 5 years ago we did that. Let's start doing the model. That was another crazy idea.
How did you come up with this model?
Well, I mean, back in the UK it was a joint venture.
Okay.
That's all it is. We haven't reinvented the wheel, but luckily we've had a bit of luck in terms of how we come across the renovate your property for free.
You didn't reinvent the wheel, but you played very smartly on the laws here.
Yes.
To keep your clients protected.
Yes.
Keep yourself protected, and to stay within a Sharia Islamic framework, which
100%.
appeals to all walks of life in the city.
Yeah, it has to, because it's win and lose together, right? So yes, all right, when we're renovating, the price is going up. Well, what happens if it doesn't? It's win and lose together. Like in any, but we're sharing in the risk with the owner, because if the owner goes and buys the property and does a renovation, then he's got the full weight of that drop if there is any. But yeah, we started as a joint venture. We're just giving, the key message was always owner first. Like, can we help this owner? So there's some deals that we're going to be doing that aren't, we're not making millions and millions. People think that every deal we're doing is like, super millions that have been made, but actually, I'd rather take a smaller margin, but ensure that I've helped that owner. So for example, we have a property in Dubai Marina. They've converted it from a 3-bed into a 2-bed. They don't have the money to put it back to a 3-bed. They're trying to sell it for a 3-bedroom value. They're not. They're just not getting it.
I think before we got interrupted, we were talking about, at least I was, when I saw your business model, I'm like, this is very interesting. I've never seen it done before. They're really onto something. And it's very natural as you become successful, people will try to mimic and copy you.
Yeah.
But again, like what we were talking about earlier, I mean, you've already have 15, 20 projects under your belt. We already have 5, 6 together right now. So at this pace, end of next year, you'll probably at least have another 15, 20 under your belt.
Yeah, 100%. I think that is, the goal. I think we were talking about the goals for Residuals 2026. Number one is to obviously take on more projects. I want to unlock the smaller investments. We were talking about the apartment. So the smaller investments, such as the lady in Dubai Marina, had made a decision to take her 3-bedroom into a 2-bedroom, a large 2-bedroom. Now doesn't have the money to unlock that back to a 3-bed, and she's stuck. She can't sell. So she can offer like 3.9, where she spent paid 4.2 for it. Whereas as a 3-bedroom done up nicely is probably 5.5 to 6. So in order for us to be able to do that deal, it's a very small amount of investment, really, in comparison to something, the other stuff that we do. But it unlocks that deal, that stress, frustration for that owner. If I can help do that and I don't make next to nothing, is fine. As long as that owner is unlocked from that deal, because that's the right thing to do. And I want to help that person. Yeah, we could go and help the people that have got these towers that we can make millions and millions and millions on, fine. But it's the other people that maybe they don't have the money to do the renovation. They're in 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom apartments or townhouses or whatever else, So the key is to unlock as many properties as possible. I've got a few goals in terms of, like the big stuff. Like I'd like to do a tower. I'd like to get some land and build a tower.
Like a branded residence.
Like a branded residence, yeah. Like residual towers or something.
Nice.
Or DMDC land. Something,
That sounds like Disneyland, right?
DMDC land, yeah. You should do a theme park. So yeah, I'd like to do the branded residence, which we're in conversations already with some pretty well-known brands. A penthouse in downtown, full budget reviews. Something on the World Islands. That's
You want your signature projects.
Yeah, they're like the nice to haves, but the need to haves are the Springs, Meadows, Marina, Palm, Jumeirah Islands, Albarari, these sort of places that we're in. So, but what about you? Let's talk about what's your goals?
We've been on an interesting trajectory.
How many guys do you have now?
4 years ago, started DMDC, was myself only. It was supposed to be a project management company. So quickly realized that when DMDC started 4 years ago, the idea was project manage. Okay, I've got the projects, get subcontractors, oversee it, boom, boom, easy out. Quickly realized first project in, it doesn't work. Subcontractors don't listen. I still remember, man, I was on site. I repeat this story all the time, I never forget it. Subcontractor was there, he was tiling the tiles. I see them not straight. He argues back and forth, then he comes and pulls a string. So he pulls the string, the tiles are clearly like 5 centimeters off. He's arguing with his helper or assistant that the string is bent. So then and there I'm like, this, took the decision, do this all in-house. At the time I had a partner, so I agreed with him that I'll buy him out because he didn't want to invest in getting a full in-house team. And from there went from one person, now we're 840.
And you're growing now as well.
We're growing, we have another 300 people coming in between January and February. So right now our team's actually on a recruitment drive and it's been fun, just enjoying the process. Next step, so 2025, my goal was to open a joinery factory, which is now fully done in Dubai Industrial City, 30,000 square foot facility. In 2026, like I was telling you earlier, I want to tap into Bulgaria Island. It'll be a fun one.
Let's do that.
Let's do that. So, and sky's the limit. And just have fun in the process, man. This is what I've learned. Have fun in the process.
This is the thing I think people, from an outsider's view, looking in, they don't see the day-to-day stuff, right? It is stressful, it's not easy. But we're quite similar that we just have a laugh at the joke. We just mess, work is work, but we can come and crack a few jokes and it's not, even with the owners, it's the same. Everyone around us that's a good person knows that we're there just to have a bit of fun, but at the same time, we're trying to do something. You can't be too serious all the time.
No, you can't. You truly can't. Because you'll miss the moment.
Yeah.
And I don't want to get too philosophical, but end of the day, all of this life, this experience is just having these moments, right? So
that's it.
Stay on the ground, don't let your ego get in your way, and just enjoy the process.
I'm also a firm believer of, we won't go down too philosophical, but we are exactly where we should be.
100%.
Doesn't matter what anyone says. This is where you should be. Me and you right here, 100%. Right now. This is where we should be now.
100%.
And whatever happens tomorrow, or in a week, I like to visualize things. This is why I come up with these crazy ideas, and then I start thinking to myself. I'll be driving, and I'm like, we can do this. And then all of a sudden, something comes out of left field. They're like, oh, by the way, I've got this penthouse in.
Speaking it into existence, man, or manifesting it. These are fundamentals I live by. So I'm fully aligned with you there.
But now your offices, we're here in your office, which is, I'm very jealous of, by the way. Your office is actually as big as our entire office, I think. You've just been under.
All we need to do is we'll add the spiral staircase and we'll have a joint office, DMDC.
There's no.
Just figure out what side of the building you're on so I could actually put the staircase in the right location.
We're on the same side at the moment and we're trying to get something else, but it's jammed in this building because it's such a great location.
Yeah.
One of the things with this Business Central Towers was, we revisited a lot of stuff, like downtown DIFC is great, but traffic's
horrible.
Horrible. Here, I can get to Palm in 10 minutes. I get to Marina in 10 minutes. I can get
central.
home in 10 minutes. You know, we're central.
You're central.
But that's, you know, the popularity of the building. And then when you've gone and knocked through 2 offices and, you know, you've got it as beautiful as you have, I mean, it just shows the, you know, without even going onto a site, you know, the level of design and detail that you put into your office. You know, forget what's on site. And you can see the quality, you know, a mile off. Especially the TV, which I told you to buy.
Yeah, this is actually a call by Residual. I take full credit for that.
These are great, by the way. If you ever need one of these are Samsung Flip.
You only buy them from residual.ae.
Yeah. You get them from Microless for about 6,000 dirhams and about 8,000 if you want the camera on the top of it. But you can write on this, we can project onto it. It's the best TV
Or you
ever
put the
for-
camera on the bottom of it.
You can put, you know, there you go. But no, look, you know, just to wrap it up, you know, we are excited and very blessed and grateful for, you know, you, your family and your work family that are going to be, you know, are supporting us already. And we're just, like you said, I can't wait for 2026. Just
Well, it'll be
cannot
fun.
wait.
It's a privilege, but it'll be fun. I'm honestly enjoying the process. So it'll be fun.
Good man. Long may it continue. Thank you, bro.
Thank you, buddy.